English teacher Sheikh Rafi. Today in this video, I would like to introduce you to the new textbook launched by the AP state government. Now this is the textbook for 6th class students. Let us see what is there in the textbook. The first thing I notice is the change in the name of the textbook. Your previous textbook was named Our World Through English, whereas this new textbook, it is named as Blossoms. So Blossoms means flowers. Then next thing I see, it's beautifully colored. A lot of colors are there. The national flag color is there, and lots of images. Almost all prominent leaders of our country we can see there. So it's a beautiful cover that shows the diversity of our country. And if you go inside the textbook contents, we can notice here that there are around 8 lessons. In previous textbook it was 6 units. Each unit had 3 lessons, so almost 18 lessons were there. But here a lot of change is there, and we can see 8 lessons are there. Extensive reading as well as poetry, they have been made part of each lesson. So we can say that the content is almost similar to what it was there previously. The book seems to be very well organized and tries to develop all the required skills for learning English. So hopefully you are going to enjoy this new textbook. So children, let us start the very first lesson given in this new textbook. The name of the lesson is Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. Let us start it. Dear students, as usual, before starting the lesson, let us first try to understand the title of the lesson, Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. Now, Tenali Ramakrishna is a name which doesn't need any introduction. He was a very, very important person in Sri Krishna Deva Raya's court. He was part of Ashtadiggajas. Now, you should also know that Tenali Ramakrishna was a jester. Now, what is a jester? A jester is a person who keeps the king always happy. He pleases him by making lot of fun, by telling him lots of jokes, etc. Now a jester should have 2 qualities. One is he should have wit and he should have humor. Wit means intelligence and humor means the ability to make comedy. So Ramakrishna had both the things. He was a humorous man, at the same time he was a very clever man. So let us see the lesson. The very first page they have given pre-reading. Now he asks you, look at the picture and answer the questions that follow. There they have given a picture of a court scene, a court of Sri Krishna Deva Raya. So we can see the emperor is sitting on the throne and a person covering his face with the pot is standing there, and 2 courtiers are also standing there. Now see the first question given under it. What do you see in the picture? Now I see that it is the court of the Emperor Krishna Deva Raya. Second question, who is sitting on the throne? Of course, the Emperor Krishna Deva Raya is sitting on the throne. Third question, can you guess the person who covered his head with a pot? He could be none other than Tenali Ramakrishna. Now fourth question, do you know any funny incident related to Tenali Ramakrishna? Children, if you watch television regularly, I'm sure all of you will be knowing that there is a serial being telecasted with the name Tenali Ramakrishna. You would have seen lots and lots of funny incident from his life. I remember one such incident where thieves break into Tenali Ramakrishna's house at night. Tenali realizes that thieves were searching for valuables in his house, but he speaks loudly to his wife that thieves cannot find anything in his house because he had hidden everything in the well. And hearing this, what do the thief do? they go and they start taking the water out from the well. Whole night they keep taking out the water, and they don't find any jewelry there. Finally they have to leave. But this was very good for Tenali Ramakrishna. Why? Because the entire water drawn out of the well was used for irrigating his fields. So in this way, the thieves didn't got anything, but they benefited Tenali Ramakrishna. So that was a funny incident from his life. Let us see the lesson. Dear students, I want all of you to have a textbook in your hands. Keep your finger and keep a pen or pencil ready with you, and follow me in the textbook very thoroughly. So let us see the lesson. Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. Chitravarma was the most famous painter in Sri Krishnadevaraya's court. The emperor was pleased with Chitravarma's paintings. People also liked his paintings. So we come to know that there was a very famous painter in Krishnadevaraya's court. Who was he? His name was Chitravarma, a famous painter. People also liked his painting, and emperor was pleased. Pleased means happy with Chitravarma's painting. One day Chitravarma was busy painting. Then Emperor Sri Krishnadevaraya happened to visit him. So we can see the image given there. The painter Chitravarma was busy painting something, and the emperor visits him. What happens there? See there under the picture. Chitravarma, welcome your majesty. Sri Krishnadevaraya, oh, what a beautiful picture. It looks so natural. The courtiers, yes, your majesty, really, it is wonderful. Now that is the first scene taking place there. As soon as the emperor visits Chitravarma, he wishes him and welcomes him as your majesty. Krishnadevaraya looks at the picture and he says, what a beautiful picture. It looks so natural. The courtiers, the people who had accompanied the emperor, they also say that it was really a wonderful painting. See the continuation. Sri Krishnadevaraya, no painter on earth can compete with you. Chitravarma, you are a unique painter. You shall be rewarded. What do you say, Ramakrishna? So here the king is overwhelmed with the paintings of Chitravarma, and he says, you are a unique painter. Unique means there is no one else like you. You are one of your kind. There is no one else like you. That is called unique. And he asks Ramakrishna, what does he think? See what does Ramakrishna says. Yes, my lord, such an artist he is. He deserves your encouragement. He deserves your encouragement. Encouragement means support. Sri Krishnadevaraya, that's great. Let him ask for anything. He shall get whatever he wants. So Krishnadevaraya is giving him a boon. Let him ask whatever he wants, and I will give him whatever he wants. Chitravarma, thank you very much, your majesty. It is all your affection and encouragement. It is all your affection and encouragement. Sri Krishnadevaraya, your presence in the council of advisors will be a boon to the Vijayanagara empire. Chitravarma, I am afraid I am not, your majesty. Your blessings are worth the strength of 1,000 elephants. Now here we have to understand, right? Sri Krishnadevaraya is highly pleased with the painter, and he offers him to make a minister in his council of advisors. Now what is this council of advisors? Council means a group of advisors, highly intellectual people in king's court who support the king in ruling the empire. What they do? They advise the king. They give suggestions to the king. What are they called? They are called council of advisors. Now Sri Krishnadevaraya decided to make Chitravarma a member in the council of advisors. He believes, Sri Krishnadevaraya believes that it will be a boon. It will be a boon to the Vijayanagara Empire. But Chitravarma knows that he is only a painter. How can he advise a king on ruling a country? He doesn't have that knowledge. So he says, I am afraid. I am not. Your Majesty, your blessings are worth the strength of 1,000 elephants. So you just bless me. That is enough. He says, but no. What does Sri Krishna Deva Raya do? See there? Sri Krishna Deva Raya. No. A great painter like you should be rewarded in a fitting manner. So Krishna Deva Raya is decided to reward the painter in a fitting manner. Fitting manner means in an appropriate way or a suitable way. Chitravarma accepts it. He says, Your Highness is merciful. Your Highness is merciful. He accepts it. So Sri Krishna Deva Raya, thinking for a while, he snapped his fingers. He snapped his fingers. You will be my chief advisor from today onwards. Sri Krishna Deva Raya made him chief advisor, head of all the advisors, chief advisors from today onwards. Chitravarma, what? I cannot understand how I am blessed, Your Majesty. So Chitravarma is totally confused. He doesn't understand what to do, but he cannot deny the emperor. Na? He cannot deny the emperor. So he says, what? I cannot understand how I am blessed, Your Majesty. Ramakrishna, excuse me, Your Majesty. He is talented in painting, but would it be right decision to make him chief advisor? So Ramakrishna is an intelligent man. He is a clever man. He knows that he is a good painter, but can he be a good advisor? He has a doubt. He asked the king, but who can dare to change the decision of the king? Can anyone dare? No one can dare. So what happens is that Sri Krishna Deva Raya, the emperor of Vijayanagara, knows what is right. Minister, please make an announcement that Chitravarma will be the chief advisor hereafter in our court. So he calls his minister and it asks him to announce. Announce means to make the whole empire know that Chitravarma was appointed as the chief advisor. Minister, yes, Your Majesty, I will make an announcement in our empire. So in this way, Chitravarma was appointed as the chief advisor in Sri Krishna Deva Raya's court. Now, who is this chief advisor? He is actually a painter. Now, this is what you and me have to understand. Can a painter be a good advisor? No. Being an advisor requires a lot of intelligence. So see what happens. Minister, yes, Your Majesty, I will make an announcement in our empire. But see what happens. After Chitravarma is made the chief advisor, what happens in the empire? But Chitravarma's plans and actions led to confusion everywhere. The whole of the empire was confused by the decisions taken by Chitravarma. He had never handled the matters of the court before. Chitravarma had never handled the matters of the court before. He did not know what to do, how to do. And what happens? His decisions were irrelevant. Whatever decisions he was taking, they were almost wrong decisions. His conclusions lacked sense. Whatever decisions he was taking, whatever conclusions he was drawing, they all seems to be taken without sense, without proper thinking, without proper logic. So what happened? With this, the people grew impatient. They became restless. They became eager. They become worried. People are worried. What is happening in this empire? Yet, the emperor continued to support him. Chitravarma. The elders of the empire decided to seek help from the court's jester Tenali Ramakrishna in this matter. So the elder people in the empire, they decided, no, we should talk this matter with whom? Yes, Krishna Devaraya's jester. Who is the jester here? Tenali Ramakrishna. Tenali Ramakrishna told them that he had an idea. So there comes Tenali's idea, always full of fun. Let us see what is his idea. Tenali Ramakrishna told them that he had an idea and assured them not to worry. He assured them, he persuaded them not to worry. One day, Tenali Ramakrishna approached the Emperor Sri Krishna Devaraya. So one day, Tenali went to the emperor, and what he said? Ramakrishna, Your Majesty, you know that I have been blessed with a baby boy. I will be happy if you visit my house for my boy's naming ceremony tomorrow. Now that is the situation, that is the scene here. Tenali was blessed with a baby boy and he was organizing his son's naming ceremony, and he invites the Emperor Krishna Devaraya to his house. Krishna Devaraya, oh wonderful, it is my pleasure, Ramakrishna. The Emperor visited Ramakrishna's house the next day. Ramakrishna, with a bouquet of flowers in his hand, welcome you, Your Majesty. We are grateful for your visit. Please bless my son. So as soon as the emperor visits Ramakrishna's house, Ramakrishna welcomes the emperor by offering him a bouquet of flowers and asks the emperor to bless his son. Sri Krishna Devaraya, Dirgha Ayushyaman Bhava. Now what is Dirgha Ayushyaman Bhava? It's a Sanskrit word, right? Dirgha means long, Ayushmana means life, and Bhava means have. So overall it means have a long life. Have a long life. So what was the blessing given by Sri Krishna Devaraya? Dirgha Ayushman Bhava. This is a token of my love. The emperor puts a gold chain around the baby's neck. The emperor puts a gold chain around baby's neck, which is a token of his love, right? Token means symbol of his love. So what does Ramakrishna says? See the next page, page number 4, top of the page. Ramakrishna, thank you very much, Your Majesty. You are requested to join us for lunch. So immediately Ramakrishna invites the emperor for lunch. What happens there? Sri Krishna Devaraya, after having tasted, Sri Krishna Devaraya sits there to have lunch and he eats a little bit of it. And what happens? Oh, water, give me water, urgent. What could have happened? The food, right? It's all about the food. See the next, courtiers. Oh God, water. Sri Krishna Devaraya, hey Ramakrishna, what is this? Horrible dishes. Everyone is complaining about the food. Courtier 1, he says, it is too spicy, it is very hot. The second one says, too salty too, it is too salty too. The third courtier, he says, not cooked properly, it is undercooked. So the emperor and all the 3 courtiers who accompanied him, they were all complaining about the food. And what were their complaints? Sri Krishna Devaraya didn't like the food at all. It was horrible. The moment he ate, he started asking for water. So it was very, very spicy. And another courtier said that it was too salty, and another said that it was not at all cooked properly. So everyone was complaining. Courtiers all together, they say, do you want all of us to die? The courtiers are asking Tenali Ramakrishna, do you want all of us to die? Ramakrishna with folded hands. Please forgive me, sir. Let me introduce the cook to you. Now Ramakrishna is telling, let me introduce. Introduction means making known, right? If you don't know someone, you can get known to him. That is called introduction. So he introduces the cook to the emperor. Sri Krishna Deva Raya, bring him at once or you will be punished. Bring him at once or you will be punished. So we can understand that Krishna Deva Raya wants to punish the cook who had cooked such a bad dish for him. So Krishna Deva Raya says, bring him at once or you will be punished. Ramakrishna presenting a carpenter. Ramakrishna calls a carpenter. This is the best carpenter in Vijayanagara. He is a brilliant worker. I gave him the task of cooking for today. There is the fun, there is the fun, there is the trick Ramakrishna played on the emperor. And what does Ramakrishna do? He introduces a carpenter. Now, who is a carpenter? A carpenter is a woodworker who prepares furniture. Who prepares furniture, doors, almirahs, etc. Now, you have to think, can a carpenter cook food? No, he is good at woodwork. He is not good at cooking. And what did Ramakrishna do? He called a carpenter to cook the food. Now, why did Ramakrishna do like this? Let us see further. So, what happens? See that this is the best carpenter in Vijayanagara. He is a brilliant worker. I gave him the task of cooking for today. See, what does Sri Krishna Deva Raya say? Page number 5. Page number 5. Sri Krishna Deva Raya. Are you crazy, Ramakrishna? He may be an excellent carpenter. How can he be a cook? He may be an excellent carpenter. How can he be a cook? See the answer. Ramakrishna says, pardon me, your majesty. Pardon means excuse me. Pardon me, your majesty. If a painter can be your chief advisor, why can a carpenter not be a cook? Now there he puts his punch. There he puts his punch. And what he says? He says, if a painter can be your chief advisor, then why can't a carpenter be a cook? Now it strikes the mind of the king, the emperor. What does he see there? Sri Krishna Deva Raya, lost in thoughts, shaking his head slowly. Now Sri Krishna Deva Raya, he realizes what mistake he had done. Ramakrishna, you opened my eyes. You made me realize my mistake. You made me realize. Realize means you made me understand my mistake. Chitravarma was also there. And what does he say? He says, I was afraid to say no, your majesty. Chitravarma knew that he is a good painter and he cannot be a good advisor. He wanted to say no, but he was afraid. So he didn't say no to the emperor. I am very thankful to you if I am sent back to my previous job. To my previous job. What was his previous job? He was a painter. So Sri Krishna Deva Raya announces, Minister, make necessary arrangements to send him back. To send him back. Ramakrishna, thank you very much, your majesty. All the people assembled there hailed Tenali Ramakrishna for his presence of mind. So in this way we can see that Tenali Ramakrishna uses his wit and convinces the emperor in a very beautiful way that work should be done only by the person who has the skill to do it. Right? If any other person do that job, then he will mess up. Right? A barber is meant for cutting hairs and not for any other thing. So whatever you are skilled in, you should do only that job. And if you try to do any other job, then you are going to spoil it entirely. So that was the beautiful message in this lesson. So that was all about from the first lesson, Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. Dear children, I hope all of you would have enjoyed the lesson. Children, this was the part 1 of this lesson where I brought you only the text part of it. The rest of the lesson, that is the grammar, glossary, everything, I will try to bring you in my next video, that is part 2. Till that, have a good time and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.